So here we go. This is the group stage of United Cup 4. This is the first game that I'm going to be covering. First game for both teams. And both teams are going to want to get off to a good start, as the top two teams in the group stage do qualify for the playoffs. And it is Dopa, who has renamed to Yoko. Great stuff as a field up on middle. He is going to get off an early artillery. Lots of gunfire going off as well. I think we saw some early aggression maybe from Clown into the caves, as it does look like TRICKJUMP are going to get off to a good start on this first stage. Getting a lot of kills, lots of damage coming out from Yoko on that middle area. He does I spy a couple of people on the upper area. He's going to be giving his team the info, and at the moment Visual just kind of slow on their push. It was just before their spawn time. They don't want to do too much of a risk, and we're going to just stick on Yoko for about 15 more seconds, see what he can do. He has picked up another frag, and the next frag for Visual, the next push for Visual will be coming in. As the artillery does go down on the middle road, it's going to slow them down a little bit, but lots of frags actually coming in for Visual. Maybe going to be able to push into that lower stage. Let's see if they're managing to get in. It's going to be Outlaw on that rifle. He is actually going to grenade himself with the Gib, so he's going to be out for 15 seconds. And that was Sepes landmine doing the work. AIE is going to be able to get that double frag, push into the low area. Gizmo was going up for the flag. He is somehow still alive on the stairwell. He is going to be able to take down one, instantly taken down by Clown. And Mata went ultra defensive. He didn't want to give up that flag too early. A little bit of pressure onto the middle area. Efax is going to be able to get in one frag. And he is still in the main area. Nice push in from the lower area from Visual, but Matters on hand. He does pick up that one frag. Clown as well with that grenade frag on to AIE, and they are eating up the Visual push. The Visual, though, are getting some nice pressure in this early stage. Just over a minute and a half gone off the clock. They are continuing with the frags, and they need to just keep pushing into this lower area. No mines, what I can see in the lower position. It is going to be Matt all alone. Rifle from Telly is going to be able to support him, and double frag from Telly does clean it up. So TRICKJUMP holding on, which is pretty good for them at the moment. A lot of pressure being put onto them by Visual, though. Rifle is down. That is going to be Telly out for 20 seconds. Gizmo managed to get in that Gib as well. Double frags coming in. Outlaw and Insane both picking up a frag apiece, as the push from Visual is going to come into this low area. Maybe a dynamite plant going down in that low area as well. I think they have an NG SMG, and it is Hybratech indeed. He is going to be able to get down that plant. He did pick up a frag with the Thompson just before managing to plant that dynamite. And it does look like Visual are going to have a bit of control on this stage. They've got 4 players alive. I can't really see any TRICKJUMP presence at the moment. Yoko alive on middle all by himself. I think they'll probably give this stage up. But it does look like maybe a couple of TRICKJUMP players are going to go for this. And I'm not sure about how their spawn time is going to help them out. But it does look like Visual are going to be able to hold on. They've still got a couple of players alive in this low area. And it's going to be Visual to hold on to this stage. Nice play from Efax. He does pick up a double frag. I think he may have picked up 3 or 4 there, actually. Let's have a little look at the console. He did indeed. He picked up a 4-man kill. Brilliant stuff from Efax with the Thompson. And they're going to be able to get that first stage in the standard 2.5-3 minutes. I'd say it's probably a little bit advantage Visual at the moment. They need to just put a bit of pressure onto this CP. You did see TRICKJUMP trying to push over towards it, but double frag comes out from Yoko. He's going to be able to help out his team. Gibbs coming in, and I think it's Clown, the last man alive at CP. He's going to have to pull off something quite amazing. The artillery is down on the road. No plant has blown in the upper area, so they're all going to come from low. And I'm going to pick up Clown just now, see what he can do. He is going to be able to get off one Glib. Nice landmine positioning. He is going to get taken down. Outlaw does manage to clear out that CP. As you do see Crumbs pushing across. He is going to be able to take down Outlaw. Instant refrag. But he's all alone at CP. I'm not sure about the Visual presence here. Neither is Crumbs. He is going to get dropped. Insane just completely takes him by surprise. The Sten kill does come in. CP is in allied hands very soon. Mata triple kill does come out, but I don't think that's going to really do much. I think it's going to be Visual pushing across the top very soon, getting their hands on that CP and getting that forward spawn in very good time. Oh, Hybratech, the SMG engineer, is taken down by the artillery of Sepes, and that might be a small chance, a very small chance for Visual. I don't think they have an engineer in position. You do see 3 or 4 players. Nice shot from Gizmo, does take down Clown. Nice tracking mid-air as well, so it does look like the Visual guys are going to hold on to the CP. It's going to be a bit later than what they would have hoped to get their hands on that forward spawn. Plant going down at main. Nice grenade comes out from Sepes. Insta-Gib as well. Insane taken down. And they have got their hands on the CP. Maybe an engineer bouncing down. It is going to be Outlaw. Very, very low on health. He is going to get taken down by Matter's grenade, and the dynamite's going to disappear any second. Another grenade from the rifler. Telly is going to be able to take down Hybratech, and wow, TRICKJUMP are just holding on by the skin of their teeth at the moment. Visual doing a really good job managing to pick up that CP after about a minute. Like after getting the main plants down. And now they're going to be setting their sights on that main plant here at the main Axis compound. Let's see what TRICKJUMP can do. Get into position. A lot of people from visual on that east side of the map. As you can see, 3-4 players. Maybe going to go for that east plant. It is indeed going to go down. Going to stick on Yoko at the moment. He's in a prime position to get off some frags here. He is just lurking around the middle tower. He thinks there's someone cave. I think one of his teammates just got killed. It was AIE dropping down Clown, it looks like. And Clown would have been giving that call off very quickly. Telly in that in the west tower is this nice rifle position. He's going to get off an easy rifle grenade. Everyone could do that rifle grenade, as he's going to be able to clear out that main plant. The dynamite did get dropped down, so maybe... Oh, I got stuck there. It's, visual are starting to struggle a little bit. It's finally TRICKJUMP set up a standard defense. He's going to drop the dynamite down again. Artillery's going to get him. Where's the rifle grenade from Telly? The engineer did get picked up. He's going to be able to plant that. Brilliant stuff from Telly. But the revive is going to come in. Will there be enough time? Clown manages to just block off that dynamite for a little bit longer. The grenade's coming over the top. There's 3 guys somehow still alive here. 4, in fact. As we do see the plant going down at main. And it is going to be the police. Call the police. As we do see the dynamite planter get dropped again. And they're going to try and move in to get this plant down. They managed to finish it off. Nice play from Insane. Just ignore the frag. Get that plant in. With 8.5 minutes left on the clock. This stage has taken them the longest. And I think after getting the CP so quick, it sort of cancels it out. It's not too bad. They just want to keep going with the pushes. And they're going to be able to defend this plant, no problem. No real pressure from TRICKJUMP over the top to try and get that defuse in. They need to set up their main defense now. Bit of a back shooting going on. Yoko decides to go for that mega flank through cave, I guess. We are going to see the west plant go down now, so... All the options are going to be open to visuals in terms of attack. East, west, main. They are pushing the truck through main slowly as well. Lots of grenades going to come out as the main point of entry. Main is being used by the visual attack. Lots of frags coming in. Outlaw did get that double frag. Cleared out west just a little bit. Telly's very low on health. AIE is going to be able to get that double frag in. And he's going to be able to take over that west side. He should be able to get the truck into position. Sebes loops around with the Luger. Does decide to kill out, but the truck keeps on moving. 3 players from visual, 4 players from visual on this west side of the map. The truck is going to be in position. And I think that's 2 players out for about 20 seconds for the defending team. 15 or so. As we do see 3 players in this upper area. I'm going to try and pick up Telly. He's in a prime position with the rifle here. And I can't seem to find him. Here we go. It looks like 3 or 4 players. Crumbs does get in that double frag on the middle area. It's going to be giving the team the info. Here comes the spam. Sebes picking up some frags as well. And I think they may have cleared it out. Telly gets in that nade frag. He's going to have 1 or 2 to deal with. Outlaw gets taken down. The Gib comes in. Oh no, the revive comes in. Where's the teammates for Telly? His teammates have spawned back in. They're just not pushing up. Crumbs does get that double frag on the push. And Telly managed to hold them back long enough. Nice frags from Telly there. Does get that 3rd K43 frag in. And another rifle grenade put down on main, so maybe a bit of a defense set up now from TRICKJUMP. They are sort of finding their stride. They just need to stick together as a team. No fools. They got 2 guys out for like 20 seconds on the last spawn, and that does not help. Nice rifle grenade comes out from Telly, just missing the pushing medic there. And it looks like they're going to go for that up top defense once again. Telly's going to get off an early rifle, tries to catch someone out. He does manage to find Habitat. No Gib comes in though. He's going to prime this grenade, perfectly timed. No push coming in. And here comes the big push from Visual. He needs to get this rifle grenade off. No, Outlaw, double Garand kill. He's going to be able to clear it out, and they're going to be able to get the build onto the controls. As we do see the controls being constructed and the button getting pressed. 4 players for Visual up top and full control for them at this stage. And they could set a really nice 10-11 minute time if they're very quick here. As we do see Visual and his teammates still in the up top position. And sort of ignoring a couple of the Axis up there. I think a few of them did kill out, and it looks like they're already on the truck. As I think there's a big push coming through east. Let's scope it across. Lots of action going on. Visual, seemingly the ones to watch. As the moment, TRICKJUMP not really staying alive for too long. Their defenses aren't really holding. Very hard to keep on these players. So we do check Matter on this east side of the map.
And at the moment, it's just sort of damage control for TRICKJUMP. If they can add 2 or 3 minutes to the clock now, they need, I'd say, 13, 14 minutes to attack against to really give themselves a reasonable chance. You don't want that 11-minute time. The push is going to come in towards East. Nice revive comes from in on Insane. AAE going to push through here. Manages to pick up the frag on Telly. Lots of damage gone towards him as well. And pistol fight in the truck. So you do see Clown managing to come out on top with the support of Matter there. He does get that stab gibbon. And Visual just trying to set themselves up for the next push. And they need to just group up together. They need to be a bit fragmented. I think if they push as a team, they're probably much more likely to get it. Although Hypertech all by himself pretty much on the truck managing to do it. 3 players from TRICKJUMP not being able to get this frag in. Nate does come over the top, but Insane comes in through East, and they're going to be able to get this truck out through main. And I think it was just a matter of time, really. Visual did seem to have a lot of control here on supply. They did get held up on the main compound plant, but other than that, they seem to roll over pretty much everything. And we are going to see around about an 11.5 minutes, or just over 11 minutes time. And I think that's going to be very difficult. First stage for the TRICKJUMP attack is going to be insanely... No pun intended. As it's going to be insanely difficult. As 11 minutes 17. They're going to pick up the scores as well. Looking at the defending team, we do see 109 frags to 103, so very close. But you, as a defending team, you don't want to see that, especially on a time like 11 minutes. You want to see like 135 to 103. You want to have that 30%, 20-30% advantage on your opponent. I said it correctly, AIE, and that's good. That's good. So, looking at the frags, 25 frags coming out from Sebes. We saw him pick up quite a lot of double frags. He got 2 frags onto Hypertech, which slowed down their CP grab and their main plant. But it must have added at least a minute to the clock. So like 10%, nearly 10% of this time is nearly just down to those 2 nades. 4k damage for him. Looking at the other team, 22 frags coming out from Insane. Outlaw picking up that rifle as well, picking up 21 frags. So good job from him. I know it's going to be very difficult for him to adjust to sort of like. I'm sure he's practiced it, but it's going to be very difficult. I know he's more of an SMG style player, like Rambo field ops from what I know. As the push does come through cave, 3 frags coming out from TRICKJUMP very early, and they're going to be able to take over this early stage already. It's going to be down to the remaining players. AIE in this low area, last man alive. And that is the defense of Visual just falling apart. The respawn does come in though, and this is going to be how they react. Brilliant frags from TRICKJUMP on the respawn. They are going to be able to get 2 or 3 out, and I think we saw 1 revive come in, so could have been worse. Crumbs dives on his own grenade, not what he would have wanted, and TRICKJUMP did have a lot of control in this first stage, but they had to give it up on the spawn time. That respawn coming in from Visual, perfectly timed, like saved their day for them. As we do see an upper push coming in, lots of frags coming in for Visual though, brilliant crossfire in that upper area and just annihilates that TRICKJUMP push, completely destroys it, and now Visual can set up. They need to just steady their feet. That first push, maybe a bit nervous, maybe just, it's always hard on that first push. He did seem to be getting a couple of back shots there. Panzer does come in, that's a double gib as well from Matter. The push is going to keep coming through, and I believe the entire TRICKJUMP team is going to respawn back in. So again, Visual let off a little bit, but they're going to be respawning back in, in 2 seconds. There's the respawn for them, and 4 players for TRICKJUMP have made it into this low area. Double frag comes in from Telly on the respawn, so that's going to be 2 players out for full. And I'm going to try and pick up some of the Visual players on this stairwell. They're going to have to pick up 4 or 5 frags, or they have to push down for the dynamite defuse. They can't just be too passive, as you do see them go quite aggressive. The engineer Hypertech is taken down and gibbed. Revive's going to come in as well onto Sepes, and it's going to be Gizmo trying to pick up some frags for his team. He is going to get dropped down by Matter, and I think this is going to be the first stage in, I think, about a minute faster than what was done to them. So Visual need to steady themselves. Their CP defense was useless, the TRICKJUMP team. So as long as Visual can set up a decent CP defense, they have already started with 5 frags coming in so quickly. I'm stuck in the air. Look at that, I'm stuck. As we do see 5 frags come out for Visual very quickly, and now they have managed to set up a CP. We've got people in the standard positions. I can't see the field up anywhere, so maybe he got taken down. As it's going to be Outlaw dropping that rifle, going to the more familiar role for him, I guess, as a field up. And if they can get set up at the CP stage, it can be very hard to break down the artillery defense on this crossroads. So we do see a pause come in. 5 players for TRICKJUMP pushing over the top. 6 in fact. Telly doing the. I think he's lining up a rifle shot from middle tower. They're probably here. We can. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Got perfect. Oh, I say perfect. You can see the tower and Telly. It is a new mic cutoff, so I have turned it down slightly, very slightly. He did line up a shot. It looks like brilliant artillery span. That's what I talked about. If you can just get the artillery span, you don't really even have to hit too many shots. It's going to force your opponent to push through artilleries, get killed, and Insane just picked up a double frag. Just showing you how important it is. But no artillery coming down this time, this spawn. And it's going to be a push over the top. Lots of frags still coming in for visual, though. Gizmo at the double doors is going to be able to help out his team in the crossfire. They made it towards the CP. You do see an allied body just here. But they got mowed down. Look at just the carnage. Yoko by himself manages to pick up a frag, pushing across all by himself. Artillery is going to come down. They need to push through it. Gizmo picks up a double frag from the double doors. Make that a triple. He is going to be able to continue getting the frags in. I'm trying to pick him up as he is pretty much the last man alive. Hybridtech pushes across and all the frags come in now for TRICKJUMP. They have managed to take the CP. No build-up coming in for them. And the plant is going to go down on main gate as well. So really nice push for TRICKJUMP. And this is where the spawn time really affected the defense in terms of they had to wait much longer for their respawn. Perfectly timed push for TRICKJUMP. As you see, Outlaw does take down Yoko, just lurking around that west plant area. He has decided to stick with the SMG, and main is just about to blow. No engineers in position to get this defused, and there we go. EFAC survives with a fraction of health. But the CP has been picked up again by TRICKJUMP. They've got 7.5 minutes, and I think now tables have turned. It is going to be an advantage TRICKJUMP, as they've managed to do the opening stages in. I think it's equaled it up. I think this is pretty much as even as it was before. The crossfire on main is pretty mean. They need to plant those east and west walls. You have seen east plant go down. Maybe a defuse going across. I think I heard the engineer break his legs trying to jump across for that. But Sebhes was in position to get that frag in if needed. You're going to see if he can get this boost off. He's trying. Not today, sir. As let's pick up someone else on the defense. They are on top of the. Sebhes gets the frag in mid-jump and then dynamites himself. That's not the usual thing to see. So we do see a push coming in through east. It's going to be Yoko. He does find the mines. Hybridtech is going to get that double frag, and he's going to put some fresh mines down as well. So east is pretty much on lockdown at the moment. Hybridtech and, from what I could see, Gizmo are the defenders on this side of the map. And west has blown now as well, so it's going to give the allied team a bit more of an attacking option. Hybridtech continues his little spree, managing to pick up 3 more frags, so make that a 5-man for a sort of elongated 5-man for Hybridtech. And the next push for TRICKJUMP is going to come in. They need to take advantage of the push onto west. As we do see one player get towards the truck, moves it a couple of meters somehow. And visual hold on once more. The visual defense is doing a really good job at the moment to just hold off these main pushes, and I think they should probably give it up a little bit. The TRICKJUMP team, that is. And start pushing towards west. We do see Sebhes pushing over this way. They must realize he's going to come in this way. He's making noise. Going to alert the Axis troops. Yes, I'm here. But it's going to be a 3-on-1 situation now, as you do see the truck pretty much in allied hands. They're going to be able to move it into position. And artillery does go down on main from the Axis, and they're going to try and push out for the revives. And I'm not sure what the visual spawn time was at. But if these guys fell, it would have been pretty much it for the map. So that was a big risk, but for a very little gain, to be honest. The truck was always going to get into position. The push is going to come through. Telly picking up that double frag. He might be on the stairs already. Let me try and pick him up. He is going to be on the stairs. His teammate Sebhes is going to get taken down. He decides to gib his teammate. Fortunately on a short spawn. No big deal. As the push is going to come up main. Cloud's going to get taken down. Instant refrag by Mata, who does seem to be on the Panzer. I'm not sure what he's doing up top. He is going to try and get in that cheeky frag with the Panzer just in the last room. It's like, yeah, someone's going to be camping here. Someone was camping here. It's going to be an exchange, complete exchange of frags. Crumbs and Hybridtech
back and forth as you do see the push coming up the top area. Visual are going to try and take these things back. They are managing to catch up to a couple of players. Sebes is in position to get this build in. He is going to get dropped down by Gizmo. And Visual in the upper area are going to take a bit of control now. No respawners for TRICKJUMP coming in just yet, so they're going to have a little bit of time just to set up, just find their feet. 3 guys in this window though. Could be dangerous. They are going to just try and slow them down before the next spawn of their teammates comes in. And Mata taking him a little bit by surprise. I don't think they thought he could get there so quickly. A lot of damage done to, I think that was Insane. But Gizmo was on hand to just cover his friend as the push now coming up the main stairs. I'm going to try and pick up Outlaw on that rifle. As he has actually been dropped down, so the push is going to come on through. It's going to be Insane and Gizmo, pretty much the last 2 alive for the Visual team. It's going to be down to Insane to get some insane kill. It's not going to happen. Sebes manages to get that double frag, and that's going to be quite a few out for full spawn, I think. The crane controls have been constructed, and the gold is going to be in the back of the truck very soon. And I think this is the last man alive in Gizmo. He does manage to get out 1 revive. And as long as EFAX can get in the revives, it's okay. If he gets taken down before revives, it's going to be pretty much GG, I think. And that is it. I think that's it. They're going to be able to get the truck all the way to the back of East Corner before the respawn really comes in. No, EFAX is on the truck. I didn't have any idea. EFAX playing the objective. He got me there. He got me. Sebes in the back of the truck. Does manage to get things moving. And all the frags coming in for TRICKJUMP. And I think that is, like I said, going to be it. I thought the visual attack was very good. Very, very good. But their defense just fell apart a little bit. Maybe just a small... Maybe a little bit of a wobble for TRICKJUMP on their own defense. Can sometimes be hard to get set up once you lose a stage or 2. It's hard to even get set up on a stage. And they only really seemed to find their feet on that main area. And then after they lost that, they just kept on getting rolled over a little bit. And the truck is still just inside main. 2 minutes to defend this is going to be extremely difficult for the Visual team. Lots of frags coming in though, back and forth. Sebes picks up a triple kill. As you do see the push towards the truck, he does get taken down. Gizmo gets in that Luger frag. I think it's going to be too late for the Visual team. They're going to get held in their spawn just for even 4 or 5 seconds is going to be too long. As you're going to see Clown just keep that truck rolling on. And he's going to be able to help his team out. Yoko getting the double frag at main. Going to check the Visual players, see if they can chase. And airstrike did go on towards the truck. But I don't think it's going to have the right angle to really clear things out. Sebes is going to continue the truck moving. 2 players, 3 players for Visual in position, but the truck's going to just keep going, and that is going to be a first map win for TRICKJUMP, and I'd say probably well deserved. Their first stage was, I said, the most important. If they could get held off at that first stage for even like 3 minutes, I think you'd see like just their feeling on how they've got a chance in this game. Visual replied really well that first push. TRICKJUMP managed to take it completely over, and then Visual just took it all back, and that, they should have gained a lot of confidence from that. I'll just let you guys check out the stats. 42 frags coming out for Gizmo, 37 for Outlaw. He was playing that rifle for parts of it. 7.2k damage as well for Gizmo, really impressive. Looking at the TRICKJUMP team, 50 frags coming out for Telly, and 43 coming out for Sebes, who's the big damage dealer. 6.4k for Yoko. Lots of damage, not much frags, so we probably saw a lot of his teammates just picking up frags that he missed. He is playing the field up, so it's going to be hard for him to completely dominate a team unless he's really on point. And most of the time when we see Yoko, he is on point, but as long as you're dealing the damage as a field up, then that's pretty much your job. Your teammates are going to just finish things off, as we do see players like, I don't know, no one really. Everyone pretty much doing the business for both teams. 34.2k to 33.9k. 208 and 199, very, very close over the 2 halves. We're going to see now Adlernest, and Visual do like Adlernest, from what I understand. If I remember back to the previous LAN event, E.T. Reborn, of course. I think we saw Visual. That was pretty much their go-to map. They went for that map against all the teams in the playoffs, from what I remember. And most of the time it paid off for them, except, I believe, against Rocket. Rocket were the only team that really managed to do anything against them on Adlernest. And We're going to see what TRICKJUMP can now do. And this is a position where Visual have to win this map to stay in the game. I'm not sure if there can be draws in the group stage here. I'm assuming no. But they may well could be. But my assumption is no. So we're going to kick the game back off. And it's going to be Visual on defense. I'm going to pick up Gizmo. Well, I'm not going to pick up Gizmo. I'll pick up AIE on this early part of the map. Panzer does come across. Mata picks up one. It is going to be massive splash damage onto Outlaw. He must have been very weak. Double frag with the rifle grenade comes out. And the push is going to come across for TRICKJUMP. They are managing to drop the dynamite down. Telly needs to finish it off, but the kills come in, so that's going to be a wasted dynamite. And Visual are going to push out, try and get some info. And the respawn actually comes in a Visual now, so sort of bad timing, I feel. You don't want to be spawning at that point. And TRICKJUMP are going to be able to get that plant down. And with that sort of spawn time, you need to go ultra aggressive on your first spawn as Visual. No real loss if you die because you're going to respawn back in. But they've lost the plant now. I don't think anyone's going to be moving in for the defusers yet. Hybridtech is in position. No Gib comes in. It was maybe a bullet away. Hybridtech's going to try and move towards it. But again, the spawn time is unfavourable with that plant going down. It was going to blow in 5 seconds. I don't think they would have got it even if the spawn time was on their side. As we do see the push coming up towards the CP. Double engineer, no medics in position. But these engineers can build this pretty quickly. We're going to see Mata just go for it all alone. Serpesov's coming in as well, so 3 engineers to get that done. Would have been a bit overkill, but get it done. It's all good. And so we do see Outlaw sort of suicide nade over the bridge, but he's going to respawn back in. Hybridtech needs to be ready. No call was coming in for Outlaw. There was a big push coming towards the bridge, and they seemed a bit unaware. Hybridtech is going to be able to pick up that double frag, and Insane as well. And that's going to be a double frag apiece for those 2 guys. As they need to just be a bit more. Someone always needs to be watching this bridge. Basically, there needs to be a big call. Someone maybe from back. Someone from the position that Hybridtech standing in. A little push coming in from the bridge area. They seem to be a bit too protective of that lower area, where it's the upper areas that can really do some damage. We're going to pick up Mata. He is on the respawn. Oh, I don't think that was the best timing, as his teammates are going to be pushing towards that objective. It is going to be Serpes with the objectives in hand. He is going to try and get away. Lots of damage going towards him. He is going to get taken down. No revive came in either, and I think Telly managed to pick it up. It is going to be Clown. He can pick up a revive here. He is going to get dropped down. And I think Serpes missed spawn. Look at these jumps from Yoko. He's living on the edge. He's going to get that nade in towards the window. Nice grenade. He does manage to take down one. He's going to be able to get in the revive on Clown as well. No Gib came in from, I believe that was Outlaw was the last man alive. Nice shooting from Yoko. He is going to be able to get in some frags, but Insane picks up that double frag, and I think Outlaw got in the mix as well. Maybe a double frag for him. It was just one, but again, Visual sort of living on the edge. That is sort of how Adlernest is, though. Is very frantic, very just hold off the next push sort of thing. Nice rifle in the doorway. He's going to do quite a bit of damage. Nice grenade. Oh, he doesn't manage to time it well for the doorway. The objective has managed to get away slightly, and it is going to get picked up once again. Telly, I believe it was, who got that off towards the CP. Mata's going to just run it home. The next respawn of Visual is already in position at the transmitter, and I think they are kind of weakened here. It does look like there's only 3 guys alive. And TRICKJUMP really should be aware of this. They need to just push in. As the 1 frag comes in, 2 frags comes in. It's going to be 1 player alive in the last room. It is going to be Hybridtech against Telly. And he is going to be able to get in the frag. Support does finally come in. But again, it's going to be a slightly weakened Visual team. As I think 1 player did get revived. But they've got to field up in position. Insane's going to be able to drop his team ammo. And you can hold this part of the map for surprisingly quite a lot of time. Very hard to just sort of break down this defense from the allies, especially if they've got ammo. It's all about the ammo. You get out of that field up, you make the medics lose their ammo, then they're in trouble. I'm going to watch Gizmo just in position, just watching this doorway. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. I know who that is. Oh, I was going to say I know who that is on the MG. It's going to be Serpes, but it's actually Clown picking up a double frag. And here comes the TRICKJUMP push. It is going to be 3 or 4 players taken out. I don't think there's anyone left alive. It is going to be Mata to run things home. And 424 isn't actually that amazing here on Adlernest. It is definitely beatable, and we have seen Visual play very well on Adlernest in the past.
And we're going to pick up the stats. 12 frags coming out from Outlaw, picking up quite a lot of frags in just every stage pretty much. He was the last man alive at one point where I think he took down Clown. I think it was him. But he didn't get in that gib, and I think just the rollover of that allowed Yoko to just sort of protect himself from frags, get in a couple of nice shots. I mean, I'm not putting all the blame on one player. It's just that sometimes can happen. You miss that one gib. You know, you saw Clown miss that one revive, and I think if he would have gotten that revive, they would have got away with it as well. So, looking across the other team, Telly, both the rifles doing a good job here on Adlernest. We are going to see the second half of Adlernest now, and it's going to be all down to the visual push. We are going to pick up Outlaw on that first one. Rifle grenade is going to come off very early. Not going to be able to get a shot off. He does ice by Serpes there. Serpes knew it. Serpes knew. He's like, I saw him. I don't want to get rifled. And there's 3 guys on this left-hand side. No real push onto the left-hand side just yet from Visual. Yeah, he is going to push forward. Gets taken down by his teammate Outlaw. But that's just before the respawn, so no big deal. We're going to see Hypertech risk his full spawn to try and get that dynamite plant in. It was a nice idea, but he is going to get taken down. And like I say, he's going to be forward. Now it's all clear. This is where they needed that engineer in his charge. Outlaw's going to have to get that plant down himself. Or they're going to have someone respawn in as an engineer. But I do see... Ooh, maybe. Efax is... I think he's been spotted. I think he has been spotted. And TRICKJUMP are going to have the time to just clear that out. Because no plant has gone down just yet. Hypertech's going to be able to get that down. Efax decides to kill out. And Mata was inside the controls. They hadn't cleared it out. Unbelievable stuff from Mata. Picks up that double frag. And they're not going to be able to get that plant down. And that is really just surprising. Two spawns in a row. A bit of a mistake. Hypertech. The second one you can't really put on him. Oh, that is really disappointing. Visual going to be... That's going to frustrate you a lot. Especially as he put the dynamite down again. So it's going to be his charge gone. And look at this. Already a minute and a half off the clock. And they don't look like they're going to be able to break down this stage just yet. I'm going to pick up someone on defense. It's going to be Yoko. He's getting in the damage again. Managed to pick up one frag. It's a headshot, but he's not going to be able to finish that off. Push coming towards the controls. Nice rifle grenade comes across from Telly. And we are going to see a grenade propped over. Nearly takes down Hypertech, but he's going to be able to finally get that dynamite plant in. Took them 2 minutes, and they really should have had it a minute earlier. Well, that was just hard to know how much that's going to cost them by the end of the game. As, now they're going to just stop them pushing down the ramp. I don't think TRICKJUMP are going to have any chance of really getting down. It's so hard to push down for the defuse, especially when Visual are all in position. They're not going to let this happen at all. So the next respawn's going to come in for TRICKJUMP. The push coming towards the CP now for Visual. They're going to have to get in that CP, and they're going to have maybe 1 or 2 good pushes, really. Yoko's going to be able to pick up that triple kill on side area, and that's going to really hurt their cause. The Visual guys need to pick up that CP as quickly as possible. I need to pick up the action. I'm missing it all. As we do see one player in this low area, Insane, has got the backup of his teammate. Yoko again picking up a double frag. And I think that's going to be pretty much a bit of a 5-man there. As we do see him sticking around. He knows they're probably going to come through this lower area again. You do see a cheeky mine. That could have been very, very dangerous. Yoko again is going to finish them off. They were damaged up by that mine quite a bit. And, well, the moment Visual seem to have just given up the CP, they're going to start pushing towards the objective. Telly's going to come around behind them. He is going to be able to get in that one frag, but maybe Visual are going to be able to get their hands on the documents here, as a couple of the TRICKJUMP players could still be at CP. It is going to be Visual to pick up the objective. They are going to start moving towards the CP now. Sebhes is trying to push out. He is going to get taken down. And they've got less than a minute to go. Brilliant stuff from Visual. Nice call, whoever did that for their team. I'm not sure who the leader is, but Crumbs still alive at CP. Is going to be able to move across and secure Luger out. He just had one thing in his mind, though, to secure those objectives. But it doesn't look like Visual are going to be able to get their hands on it once again. And it's going to be Efax to push towards this CP. And they haven't built it up. Oh, no. Is he going to just go for it? I think that's probably the best option. It's just hope for the best. Maybe wait for his teammates a little bit. There's no one in position for TRICKJUMP. He is going to make it. Oh my... What is this map? What has just happened? Unbelievable from Visual. I thought they got no chance now. And they managed to draw it out. Unbelievable. 19 frags coming in for Yoko. And we have 17 from Telly, and it looked like it was done and dusted, especially with that secure from Crumbs. I mean, they had about 45 seconds left at that point. You need to just go to the transmitter as the defending team. They just kept on piling on onto the objective. So we are going to see Visual. No one's superstarring. Outlaw maybe going 17 frags. Kind of a much nicer even spread for them. So close. Look at that. 13-4-1-7. 13-4-4-0. 23 damage. 23 damage between the two teams. I mean, this game sort of needed a decider. This game sort of needed a decider. Here we go. This is going to be the decider. It is going to be Radar. And, I think this is pretty much as close to a 50-50 map as it could be. I think Bremen would have probably been the same. But in terms of comfort levels for both teams, I know no one's going to be uncomfortable here on Radar. You can't be a top-level ET player and be uncomfortable on Radar. Bremen, I can semi-understand it. Airstrike's going to go out very early. Insane is going to be able to pick up that frag. He is going to be able to get... Well, that was a team frag coming in. I think that was an insta-tap out. I think he's full as well, so... I'm not sure what happened there. I think maybe EFAX got gibbed by the airstrike somehow. It did seem very strange. Or it was mid-jump. That would have been awful. Mid-jump. And getting gibbed for that. But you can let them off. Hybrid has made it through to side. He has got the plant down very early in the first 30 seconds. It is indeed a 12-minute map. And Visual going to start putting on some pressure towards the flag. Matt is going to get taken down. Sepes instantly gets that frag back in. Crumb's in position to get the revive. So they've set up quite a heavy defense there at flag. You're going to continue to watch Visual. Cheeky strike down on the respawn. It's not going to be able to pick up anything. It's just going to slow down the Visual players a little bit. And maybe a push towards side is going to come in for Visual. They do have a Covey. Looks like they're going to ignore the flag. And they're going to maybe have a 2-3 man push. Maybe slightly more. I don't know if there's anyone set up here. They have actually managed to take it over. Hybridtech is inside and they're going to be able to pick up the CP. And this is what I talked about. If you can just get into the CP and then allow them to have no defense. That's 3 or 4 minutes saved for Visual. And there are a team that can do that. They showed that on Supply. They took the CP pretty much within a minute of getting the main plant. And you just gotta want it. You gotta want it. And they were in on that CP. They're gonna be spawning. They're already up on the parts as well. Gizmo is gonna get taken down. Revive's gonna come in. Maybe another boost is gonna come in as well. The 4 bunker is picked up. They're gonna have to plant main, but they are gonna be able to pick up these parts as well. So this is pretty much job done. And they're maybe gonna be able to pick up West as well. Unbelievable. Outlaw's gonna be able to make it away down the main road. He has got players with him. Gizmo's gonna be able to re-pick it up. Respawn does come in from TRICKJUMP though. And that is gonna be it. Saving the day. Yoko's gonna pick up all the frags, but he had what, 2 or 3 teammates for help there. And it's gonna be insane with the east parts. He is gonna take some fire. We did see Crumbs push through the flag area. Just doesn't hit that shot. Crumbs hasn't played ET for quite a while from what I'm guessing. And did struggle to really get any shots off there. Insane has made it to the flag. He's going to get escorted through. Respawn does come in at the flag as well. No plant going down at main just yet, so it's going to be easy secure. But this is where it could be a problem. Because until that plant blows, they're not going to really have that broad attack spectrum, as it were. They're going to be pretty much only coming from CP. And then no one's going to even be looking towards main from the axis. Look, they're all looking towards CP. And that's a massive crossfire. You're not going to see aggressive play from Crumbs. He's going to be able to get off that nade. A bit of damage coming in. No frag though. And he going to spawn back in. And we've got like 2-3 players at this main spawn for Axis. Just set up, ready for the push. Because it's the only way they can come. They know that. The main door has blown. So here's where the diverse pushes can come through. Nice shot from Outlaw. Is going to triple headshot Telly, taking him completely by surprise. He is going to be able to get off the call. 0 hits onto Crumbs though. Double frag comes in for him. And get Visual though. And loads of frags in. Nice artillery from Insane onto the parts as well. That's going to completely push the TRICKJUMP players back. And a push through the trenches from AIE, I believe. He's going to be able to pick up 1 frag. And Visual do seem to be putting on insane amounts of pressure. They're going to be able to pick up the objective once more. Outlaw's going to be able to push towards main. And I don't think there's any TRICKJUMP players really in position. The shots are going to come towards him. He is going to get taken down. Last player alive for this push is going to be AIE. It is going to be a return. He should have maybe gone towards the CP there. You see a couple of players on that main road. The respawn did come in
afterwards, I think they didn't really realise he was going towards that main side, so they didn't respawn at main. Decided to respawn back in at CP. Kind of standard. That was a nice little boost, a nice little try. Trick jump are going to hold on, and barely 4.5 minutes gone in this game already, or in this map. And Visual nearly on that last objective run home. Trick jump really need to pick themselves back up. And we've got two guys here at Fake, Outlaw and AIE. And in comes a fresh pause, and well, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a little tactical. If it was by oh, it's by Visual again. I'm not sure again what this is about. I mean, they've done really good. 4.5 minutes to get this far. They're already on to the last parts of the game. Pretty much the main, quote unquote, main objective for Radar. And they've already picked it up twice. They've nearly got on away. I'd say that the first one was probably no chance. They would have had to pick up some amazing shots because the respawn came in a trick jump. The second one, however, I think if he would have gone towards CP, it's easy for me to say, but you know, I'm the king of hindsight as a shoutcaster. I can see everything. He can't see. He didn't know there was a guy in trenches. If there was no guy in trenches, or I think he was up here, he would have got away. There was two guys up here, but he knew one was here. But if his teammate, he thought maybe would give him cover from that one guy. It was a nice try, and I have said before, you've got to want it. And if there was only one player there, he would have had it. But I think the safe route would have been going along towards CP. But I think maybe they easily could have just been one or two guys here as well. So if you're going to risk it, if you're going to go for that full risk play, go for the truck. So he did what he needed to do. It unfortunately didn't work for him. Trick jump did secure, and they are managing to add a bit of time to the clock now. They need to settle because it does seem like the wobbly defense that we saw on Supply. It's going to be Outlaw again to jump across. He did take a shot while he was mid-jump, so he's going to miss that. But Efax is not going to take a shot. And the strike is on the parts. He had the... Oh, would have been team killed. Efax has been spotted though. Clown's going to be able to take him down. It's actually Yoko who's going to get that shot in. And again, Trick Jump just holding on. They're going to be able to add a little bit more time to the clock. And double defense on me. He's going to be able to take down the respawner. Push on towards Fake as well. Yoko getting some brilliant shots in today. He's going to pick up 2-3 frags. He's going to get down the artillery. And I think that was just sort of for the sake of it. He knows 3 guys are there. He doesn't want them taking too much control at Fake. And Efax again manages to make it across, but Clown again very aware of that sort of situation. Clown picks up a 3-man kill here. He knows there's a bit of a push going in the trenches. 4-man kill for Clown. Brings out that Luger, but the revives are coming in. He's going to get some support from Sebes in the trenches. Sebes picks up 1 frag. And I think that's going to be pretty much that attack shut down. Although one player has managed to make it towards the parts here. It is going to be Hybridtech. He's taking so much damage. He's on no health at all. He hasn't got any health left. He's going to just try and pick it up. Long range shot from Crumbs. He's going to take him down from the balcony. And again, Trick Jump holding on already half the time off the clock. And this has been the most they've defended any stage pretty much on the map. Artillery down at main may pick up Insane. Big 3-man artillery. 4-man artillery from Yoko. Oh my god. Those first 3 were so spread out. I've got no idea how I managed to pick that frag up. I could see Insane going down, but the first 3, wow. So that's gonna bring your team a lot of confidence. When someone just is owning, gets a big frag, and they need their confidence at the moment because Visual were just so strong in the first initial pushes. Side CP. I mean, what CP? They just had it. There was no defense. Trick Jump are pretty much in control here, though, on that last stage. This is the most practiced stage. I have said this about any ET map. A team has the most practice on 2 stages. The first stage, because you always do the first stage, and the last stage, because you generally are going to get to the last stage, especially on a map like Radar. So you're going to be the most practiced on this stage. So they're going to know that positions, timings a bit better, just in terms of feeling. And at the moment, Visual were just 1s and 2s all around the place. I'm going to pick up someone in their attack. I have said about the attack on Radar is all about taking over this back spawn. They need to just sit here for a spawn,
Make sure no one spawns back in. Then push. And the moment they're getting there and then just pushing straight through, and the respawn is going to spawn back straight in. We do see 2 players up in this balcony area. Artillery's going to go down. We might see Hybridtech try and go down the sliding. It is going to be EFAX maybe. Oh, he did get taken down. AIE is going to be able to get that revive in and maybe pick up the objective. Gets dropped down himself. 3 players on these parts. EFAX, no revive comes in. And all 3 of those allies players are going to get just mown down. And it's going to be, again, TRICKJUMP just holding on. Nade up into the upper area. What? What the hell just happened there? Telly's going to get team killed by Sebes. I'm pretty sure there were 2 allies up there. And Telly's just coming up behind them to stab them. And I've got no idea what just happened. As we do see the objective picked up once more. He's going to just rush towards main. He thinks better of it. But he's going to get taken down. I'm not sure if anyone's going to be able to pick this objective back up. Nice idea from Insane. He's going to drop down. Yoko picks up another double frag. And the secure comes in. And this is looking more and more like a TRICKJUMP full hold. And it did not look like that way at the beginning of the game. It was all visual. Nice pistol shot by Clown. He's not letting him get away. Double headshot comes out. He's going to drop him down. Really nice pistol shot from Clown. But he's gonna pretty much sacrifice his life for that. Yoko picks up another double frag, and they have managed to pick up the objective. I'm not sure where they're going. Does look like they're going towards the CP, and it is going to be Yoko with a secure. My god, this map is just all over the place. Hybridtech is going to make it home. There was 1 player on main, and it is going to be Mata. Is he going to be able to save it? Oh! What happened? What happened? I don't even know what happened there. He got the frag and then he didn't secure it. He had like a half a second and he didn't secure it. Oh my god. Unbelievable. So look at the frags. Yoko 28 frags, 3.8k damage. Sebes very close behind on the damage, 3.7. Then we skip across to visual. No one really shining. You are on attack. It is so much harder to be that like shining star on the attacking team. This is pretty much a standard radar from the numbers. You know, you're going to have what, 30% more damage on the defending team, 30% more kills. You know, this is kind of standard. Visual's got off to a brilliant start, and you do see Gizmo with 2.6k damage, but I think their first initial stages, they probably thought, well, this is too easy. You know, we've got side and we've got CP instantly. This is almost the default. And then it turned into a really nice defense. They have managed to get it in that sub 10-minute time, which I said is like ideal for Radar. Getting it under 10 minutes is always nice. But they could have had it so much better. I mean, I think they could have probably had a 6-minute, you know, at least a 6-minute time. And this is it. Do or die for both teams. 9 minutes 27 remain for the TRICKJUMP team. And they did very well to get that sort of number on the board, because Visual looked like they were going to get an insane time set. Keep saying that. No, it's no pun, no pun. As you do see the push coming towards side, double, maybe airstrike coming out. And there is a defense already set up. Insane's going to be able to pick up 1, 2, 3 frags, 1 support fire, double MP40. And he's going to stop that push on towards side. Nice frag from Insane there. He's going to be able to pick up a 4th team frag as well. Doesn't count, that's still only a 4-man. But the side push is shut down. And it does look like there's going to be a 3-man setup on the defense. Gizmo and Insane are the only remaining 2 actually. So it's going to be 2 against 6 very soon. Sebes is leading the charge. Another frag comes out from Insane. He is going to get shut down. Gizmo is going to be trying to get in that revive. He isn't going to happen for him. He is the last man alive on that side defense. Outlaw pushes across to support him. He has managed to pick up that double frag. Going to try and pick up someone in the attack as they do push towards that side door. They have got the suit as well, and it does look like Gizmo is going to try and give that medic, Covey. Clown has managed to get a suit, and you are going to see. Oh no, no! Brilliant mine, Outlaw. That was really just wow. That prediction, mystical powers, as he's gonna. Not going to be able to get the suit for the side door, but the plant is going to go down. Push is going to come out, and Telly is going to try and get in the stab. He does. Cheeky business. As the side plant's going to actually blow very soon, and they're not going to have a rifle. I think he did spawn back in. I'm going to try and pick him up. Outlaw did spawn back in. He's going to get there the exact time the dynamite blows, pretty much. We're going to pick him up because it's very vital that our rifle plays well. He isn't going to be able to pick up any frags here, but he does. Oh, insane though. Another triple frag. And they're going to be able to hold it off. Just taps the CP. It did look like a Covey managed to come in and just damage that, or maybe they didn't even actually get that in the first place. The allied team has destroyed, so it was a Covey diving in. And maybe a bit of a push coming on towards me for TRICKJUMP. Yoko's going to try and edge it a little bit. He has managed to find a mine. He's going to go one-on-one against Hybridtech. Hybridtech not really getting hit too much there. Again, going to check out the visual defense on CP. Panzer's going to come through. Insane's just the fragging, the meat shield for the rest of his team. He has been taken down twice. He is going to get gibbed though. And it's only 2 players left alive at CP. Gizmo is the last remaining medic now. He's against 3 players. Can he pull off something? Insanium. He is going to be able to pick up that 1 frag, but the CP is going to get built up by the allies. As it wasn't rebuilt by Axis, they just didn't have the charge or time. He is going to try and slow them down a little bit more, but you're going to see him kill out very soon. There we go. There comes the... Well, he got killed, but that's 4 step out for you. Is the push going to come towards the east parts? It's going to be Mata taking a lot of damage, pushing towards that tank depot. They know he's there. The info is going to be given to the rest of the team. Yoko going to the hills. What's up there? And, a little bit of a push coming towards main as well. Hybridtech picks up a double frag. Outlaw as well. Very aggressive defense here on east. They're going to be getting a lot of the early info. Outlaw in a really good position just to spec it up all for his team. At the moment, I'd say this is still very 50-50. It depends on how long they can really hold on, how long they can annoy them with these east parts, which are normally given up quite quickly. If TRICKJUMP can just get their hands on it, then we might see a bit of a shift in the power. At the moment, Visual, I'd say, a little bit more in control. Maybe West parts just got picked up, and they have. He's going to try and go through main. He's going to get shut down. How didn't he get shut down? That mine, it was Hybridtech's landmine, did a team kill. Oh my god. So lucky. He made it so close to main. They're going to be able to pick up east now. Unbelievable. Such frantic play at the moment. Yoko's just sitting all the way back. The teammates are going to come through. Crumbs is going to be able to pick up a frag, but Respawn's going to come in for Visual. One player is going to risk forward. It's going to be Efax. He's just going to move back a little bit. West has actually been picked up, and they're going to be able to make it through main. Again, drop down. Clown's going to get shut down by Hybridtech on the Respawn. East again taken, and they're going to make it away towards the CP now. I think I've got again. They managed to secure them both. Lost. I'm so lost. This is so frantic. Unbelievable. They are going to get a little bit of control now at East, surely. It's just Outlaw, last man alive. He is going to kill out. And I'm pretty sure you're going to see some TRICKJUMP players moving towards those East parts. It is going to be Sebes. He's going to try and get away, taking fire from 3 players. He is going to get taken down again. Crumbs and I think Telly respawning back in. Crumbs is going to be able to pick up the objective and get away. East parts are finally going to be able to make it away from CP. So Visual have managed to slow them down by 2 minutes. Oh my god. It's defense. And we've got AIE. Oh. What annoying play. I can't even really see where he is. He has been spotted though. Crumbs knows he's there. I'm going to try and skip around. Crumbs is just going to make it into the flag. That was really unfortunate from him. Really nice from Sebes. That shows the team play from Sebes. He knows that his teammate's going to come from that side. So he goes towards him to support him just to make sure. Because you always have those sneaky players. You know, you have those Squiz, Raz, very well known for that sort of flank behavior. And if you can secure those objectives, it can really help your team because you're just, again, adding time, annoying your opponent, especially when there's only 3 minutes 20 left on the clock. A lot of the Axis players spawn back at the west parts. And it is Efax all alone on this back spawn. Double frag comes out with the MG. More frags coming out, and I think there's well, the revives have come in. Nice med work from Visual. They are going to be put under more pressure. Mata's going to be able to push up and get his hands on the objective. Outlaw's in position to shut it down though, and he is going to be able to secure it. He isn't going to be able to get that frag in. Sebes gets taken down by AIE, I think from Fake. I think it was from Fake. It was indeed from Fake. pause is going to come in. I think this is just to calm yourselves, calm the nerves. And I think maybe there's actually quite a few full spawns here for Visual, as we do see only 4 players alive for them. Sometimes, I remember playing myself, sometimes opponents did get us full, but they didn't realise, and they did a normal push. They set it up. They took an extra like 10 seconds, 5-10 seconds to set it up. Whereas right now, TRICKJUMP just should be going for that fake push. You are going to see one player there, Yoko, shut down. Nice play from 3 Visual players to get that crossfire. Crumbs is going to try and do the same from the back area. And it doesn't look like they know, the TRICKJUMP guys. They're trying to take them down. They should just gear it up as a team and just go. So it's going to be the part. It's actually getting taken, nearly getting to the main road. Clown is going to get shut down. And we've got 3 players alive. The objective is going to get reclaimed. Nice shot from AIE. He's going to be able to pick up one. And he's going to pick up maybe the frag onto Clown on this main area. I think that's Clown on the respawn as well. So this could be a few TRICKJUMP players out for full spawn. So Visual sort of, again, back in the driver's seat. 2 minutes left. You know you're going to have one more big push to deal with. They're gonna get their hands on it at least once in these last 2 minutes. That's what you're always going to be gearing yourself up for. So it's who can sort of react there. Can the allies get away? Can Axis sort of hold on? Here comes the push through the Axis spawn. 3 or 4 players have made it that far. You're going to see Clown get off some long-range shots. They are going to be able to take down Gizmo. Heavy hitter for Visual. No revive coming in. He's going to be able to get the frag nearly onto Hybridtech as well, I think, as artillery does come down. Perfectly positioned. He's going to get a lot of damage onto Gizmo once more, and this is where the rest of his team need to start moving into the back of West. As the push is going to come across, Clown does get down the artillery frag. Double artillery frag from Clown. And here comes the push. Strike does come out, but they're all on the right-hand side. They could still get in. I think it's just 1 player alive. Just insane. He is going to be able to pick up 1 frag. He's going to try and get another, but it's going to be Crumbs to pick up the objective. He's running through main. Is the respawn going to come in time? I don't think it will. Crumbs is going to be able to make it through main. 1 player at main. It is going to be Outlaw. He is going to be able to get 1 frag. He is going to get shut down. Clown's going to be able to pick it back up. Oh my god. Whew. My lord. That ending. What the hell just happened? Jeez. And they even called the GGs. Look at that. Cheeky. Cheeky business. Oh my. Let's check the stats. We're going to see Gizmo, 27 frags, Outlaw with 30. 4.8k damage coming out for Gizmo. Playing really well. Really well, him. Pretty much the entire team doing the business, though. 24.6k to 24.6.9. Still pretty tight. 132 to 132. 38 frags for Yoko. 6k damage, going huge. Definitely like the big heavy hitter of this game. And as I said, this is a 4-2 victory for TRICKJUMP against Visual in the first group stage game of United Cup 4.